Hey, it's Guard here, and in the quest for my newest generator, I picked up a Champion 2500 watt starting power with 1850 running watts. I bought this at BJ's for $4.49, and they had a couple more of them there. So I read a lot of reviews. I'm looking for something nice, compact for the RV, and it had pretty good reviews, so I'm gonna give it a try. I had a Win before. It was nice. I had that little Sportsman 1000 watt. It was nice, but it just wasn't powerful enough. It did what I needed to do, but nothing great. So I bought this. You can link these. You know, it has a kit where you can put two of them together, and I'll show you what's in the box. But first, it says it's like it'll run 11.5 hours. That's like at a quarter load probably, and 53 decibels. And I'll show you what was in the box. I've already opened it up, and to save time I already broke it in, but I'll tell you how I did all that. Alright, so here it is unboxed, and it came with a half a liter of oil, 10W30, an oil filter, a funnel, a little USB adapter so you can plug it in right here and have a USB charging, some battery cables, you can plug it in here and charge a battery, and it came with the owner's manual. As for the generator itself, it has two outlets here. These are 20 amp outlets with a nice little rain cover on it. The 12 volt, like a cigarette lighter style, with a cover. This is where you can parallel connect another generator to it with the kit for it. And the ground right here, a reset button for these, a reset button for this, choke, manual choke, on-off switch. Here's the eco button. When you start it, it starts in eco mode, which is kind of strange. An LED indicator in case the oil is low. And here is a little LED that tells you if it's running. If it's green, everything's good. If it's red, it's overloaded. If it's red flashing, it has to be reset. So there's that. On the top, the gas cap has an on-off vent switch here, so you can vent that off and on. And on this other side is your recoil starter. And like I said, to save time, I've already broke it in, but I added, oh, this is nice, no tool needed. You just twist these knobs, you take the side panel off. I went ahead and I added just a little cheap hour meter. I got this off of Amazon. I drilled a hole in the top up here, fished the wire down, took it to the spark plug, and I wrapped it around the spark plug, and there's a gap there so it's not touching the motor, because you don't want it to touch the engine, the top of the cylinder there. So I have the coil here, and now when it's running, that'll keep track of engine hours for me. Here's the air filter, the oil fill, and it's got a little, like a lip here, so when you drain the oil out, it'll just kind of pull it out and give it like a ramp, you might say, to drain with. And here's where you get to your spark plug. Hole's too small, I can't get my hand in there, but I guess if you had a hook or something, you could pull the plug. So there's all that. And this just snaps back in place. A little tight feeling. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so the way I broke it in was I got the I took the cover off here, and I took the bottle of oil, 500 milliliters, and I poured it into the drain. So to add oil, you unscrew this right here, take that out, and you want to fill it till it's into the threads. The funnel fits right in there. I poured the bottle of oil in there. That's at 500 milliliters. Put that back on. I took the spark plug out. I had a spark plug wrench. I pulled the plug out, and I just dripped a little bit of oil from what was left in the bottle through the funnel into the hole there where the spark plug goes. That's just to kind of lubricate the top. And then with it turned off, I gave it just some little simple pulls just to get the stuff moving around in there. Once that was done, oh, and I also put the cover back on it because I think it needs to have the cover on to probably circulate air right. So we put the cover back on it. Is it making noise?
I think it's your phone.
Oh, okay, that's my phone again. Okay, so I put the cover back on it. I put gas in it, filled it with gas, turned the vent to on so that it would allow air to go through it, and started it. And I let it run for 1 hour on eco mode. And when I did that, that's the oil that came out of it.
So you drained the oil after running it 1 hour.
Yep. After it ran for 1 hour, I drained it, I refilled it, and I let it run for 1 more hour again, just on eco mode with no load, and that's what the oil looked like. After it ran for that second hour, I drained the oil, and I filled it back up, and then I put a load on it. And with my RV, I'm able to put a load on the generator of 4 amps, so it's about 500 watts. I let it run for another hour with a 500 watt load on it, and I drained the oil, and that's what it looked like there. So at this point, the generator, oh, and I changed the oil too. So right now it has the 4th crankcase full of oil in it, and it's broke in. I would consider it ready to go camping now. So I'm going to go ahead and just start it up and let you hear what it sounds like. So let me put this on the ground. And it's only like 38 pounds, which is not too bad. Okay. I'm going to have the exhaust is facing this way.
Where's the exhaust at?
Okay. Oh, yeah. There's the exhaust, and it's got a spark arrestor on it. So we're going to turn it this way, and we're going to come back 25 feet. Okay, so to start it, make sure that this is in the on position. Pull the choke out, turn this to run. Kind of get it where the tension's out of it. Alright, so let's go back to 25 foot now.
Is it on eco mode?
It's on eco mode right now.
Okay.
Alright, so right now it's running in eco mode, and the microphone is aimed at the generator on my cell phone, and I'm going to start. Okay, so I'm getting an average of 60 decibels, which is louder than I would expect because it's not very loud. Let me turn it off and see what my decibels are out here right now.
A lot of cicada sounds.
Yeah. I got birds chirping and everything out here, so let's just see what, with the generator off, what it looks like. Okay, with the generator off, I'm getting 53 decibels. So it's adding a little bit of noise to it, but it's not bad. I'm going to turn it back on with full speed though. Okay, and that's as loud as it's going to get. And alright, so on full speed I'm getting 57 decibels. But it's not loud. I mean, my microphone, my microphone on the camera does automatic gain, so it's going to make it sound louder, but I'm just talking in a pretty quiet voice right now. There when a truck went by, so you could hear the sound of that. But that's as loud as it's going to get right there. And I'll put it back on eco one more time.
That's quiet.
Okay, so that's back on eco. I'm just talking in a pretty quiet voice right now. I'm not yelling or anything. Just automatic gain might make the sound of the generator louder, but I'm just talking in a nice quiet voice, and it's just idling away in the background. So far I'm pretty happy with it. I hooked it up to my RV. I have a 12 volt air conditioner, so it's not like I can test it powering a 120 volt air conditioner like a 13.5 or something. There's an airplane flying over, so you can hear an airplane. The airplane is louder than the generator. So, yeah. So anyway, you hear the airplane way more than you do the generator. So I'm really happy with that. But like I said, I have a 12 volt air conditioner, so the way my van's set up, I can run my air conditioner and hook up to a 1,000 watt inverter generator, charge my batteries, and pull my air conditioner off the batteries. So I really couldn't test it against an RV air conditioner that most people have, like a 11,000 BTU or a 13.5 BTU. But from what I've read and understand, this will fire off a 13.5 BTU air conditioner. So if you'll do that, it should do 11 with no problem, 11,000. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any questions, leave a comment or below, and I'll get back to you. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.